satire intro happening in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the
Even Kobe's like, what?
Yeah, what? So, welcome back to another day. We're going fishing. It's going to be low tide, so there's probably no chance of catching anything. But we did catch last time we were there, so we're after mackerel today. So, yes. Hey. She's talking to the little baby who needs a clean out. So, can we see him? Oi! Oh wait, I cannot. My fingers. Boppus. Sup, little guy? What are you? What are you? Did you know you? Hey, you're gonna lick it? Lick my finger.
You're not even.
Lick my finger. Don't you dare bite. Oh, you did a little bit. But yeah, well, catcher's down there. My kit's all ready to go, so. Yay. Woman want food, so we have to go get food. We've got to feed me her. Days.
I think I can double park. Like it's deliberately trying to ignore me.
We did go fishing for all of like 10 minutes. The tide was super low. Look, there's duckies. There's duckies. I don't know if we'll be able to. No, can't zoom in on this mode. There's duckies. But yeah, tide is super low out. This is all really low. It's on the way up though, but it's not supposed to be high tide until like 6 PM or something like that. So we are just getting food and see where we're at in a bit. Well, Kim's got 3 already. 2 little collie and 1 mackerel that was too small to keep. So here we are. Sorry I haven't been recording. I just can't be arsed. I much enjoy just getting after it. But here you are. We're gonna have a quick time lapse or maybe any fish that come up. What am I on?
Stuck on something.
Oh, I think I've got somebody's line. I'm literally, look how close I am to the surface, look. I'm literally out the water.
What are you calling me?
Some fucking cock's line probably. You.
Is that your new rod?
Yes. Fuck. Can't even afford to replace it now. How the f pulling that hard? Sake. What is it with me and snapping fishing rods, man? Yes, I just snapped my rod. Shut up. is a fucking bust, dude. Fucking, this is my fishing rod, man. I will slow that down in the video footage if I can find it. Nice slow motion action. 4 pieces. I've never had a rod that has exploded into 4 pieces like that. And then I proceeded to get snagged again at the end there. And I pulled up about 30 foot of line that was all just tangled up and clipped. As a woman that then got snagged there proceeded to clip about 20 yards of line off opposed to pulling it for the break point at the end of the line. So, and you wonder why people keep losing fishing rods and shit if you got 30 yards of line. Not only that, it's really bad for the wildlife, like birds and that get tangled up in it. You should really never leave, obviously sometimes it's unavoidable, but you should never leave great lengths of line in the water, because then it just ends up around the necks of birds and fish get it stuck in their gills and stuff. So yeah, I was pretty annoyed, but it is what it is. It's a good excuse to buy a new one if I had any fucking money, but it's all good. Well, we're going to go pick up a kayak from a friend, so we're going to be out tomorrow, I think, depending if it's windy or whatnot. So cool beans. Well, we picked up a kayak from my friend Mark. The idea, plan B, is that we're gonna go out tomorrow, depending on whether the conditions are okay. Because it'll be Kim's first time out on a kayak. At sea anyway. So, depending on how we feel, we float about in the harbour, and if it's not too wavy, because I'm quite happy to go out on waves, and probably the wind's probably not doing any good for the sound. I'm quite happy to go out when it's really wavy, because I know and trust that the kayak will just go over the top of it, but this one doesn't have much faith.
Not yet.
Not yet. But so yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to film while out there. There was no luck today, and it's not like I can fish and hold the camera at the same time. So if I can figure out a way to mount it to my chest or something, that might be good. But I don't know, so we'll have to see. But anyway, I'm going to go pump it up, make sure that the kayak's not got any punctures, because sometimes the seams stretch when they're folded up and stored, and as far as I've gathered, Mark's never actually used it, so we'll see. Anywho, oh, I didn't record none of that. Kayak, courtesy of Mark. Packs down about the same size as my kayak, which is pretty cool. But yeah, 2-seater kayak, that'll do the job, mate. It comes with 2 life jackets as well, courtesy of Mark again, and 2 pairs of oars. So it'll be good fun to try to catch some fish. I'll have to figure out a way of filming though. Roll, roll, roll your boat. And I'm just gonna let you do the run. I'm gonna sit and chill.
Are you kidding me?
Why not?
I wouldn't even know because you're behind me. I'd have to keep looking like that.
But I feel like you were dragging shit through the water, eh? You're funny. But yeah, this will be us tomorrow. I'm gonna have to figure out a way of mounting my camera and not losing it. Be great if I could, like, you know, like mount it here somewhere, but there's nowhere to mount it.
Fall in the water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get like something to stick it. But yeah, I'll have to think about getting a GoPro or something. But it's all good. But yeah, it's gonna be great tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Life jackets on, obviously. Cool beans. Well, we went fishing again, and we've caught heaps, and Kimmy's on. So if you want to just bring it over here, babe, and I'll try and deal with him. Oh my god! Right, bring it over. Oh, bring it, lift it up so I can get to the lure. So keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. That's it. Oh, stop it, stop it. Hey, there we go. Right, you want to give some slack, and then put your rod down and grab that. Careful, careful, careful. He's a tubby. You want to keep him?
No.
No.
Put him back. Got enough.
Yeah, look, that's a lighter colour on the back. I think that might be female. Males might be darker. I'm not sure. Funny angle that one is, look. That's it. There we go. Yes, mate. Any fish on again. Alright, bring it over. Round it, round. Oh. Don't bump off the boat, please. Stop lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it. There we go. There we go, he's away. I'm gone. Sweet, right. Am I in frame?
Yeah.
Right, that's us done. I know we haven't got many clips of us fishing, but it's too much hassle between catching fish on. Honestly, it was fish on, fish on, fish on, double hookups and everything. Crazy stuff. Anyway, right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Almost there. Come on. Holy shit. You recorded?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mate. Right, come on. Line and I'll happy. There we go. I'll happily pump these up now. It's just... Oh, I've got 3 again. Ah! Right. Hold on. Under my leg, please. There we go. Right. That is good.
Do you want me to put the phone down and help?
No, it's okay, I've got it.
It's only
Right.
one.
Get my bag open.
He's bleeding.
Stop pulling my rod away from me. Preferably you don't put a hook through me, thank you. Right. Slaps up the maneuver. I've lost one. Keep this big boy. The little guy can just go. You in the bag. You can stop me. You're actually safe. Please don't break that across the boat.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
You're free to go. You're too small. Yes, mate. That's getting added to the. I've got plenty anyway. Oh, that one's buggered now. There's no
What, the lure?
cord to it. You're eating them all off. And the last one. Yes, mate. I wish it was on my camera because I think my camera's. Oh, good. Right, I'm gonna use this time. Oh my fuck. Ah. Good lord. Get away from the boat, bastards. I've lost one. Oh, yeah. Right, you stop that behaviour right now. Down.
Did he bite you?
Stop soaking me, please. Nah, they're all little ones again. He's gill hook.
Oh.
There you go. Please don't give me anymore. Well, I'm back. We caught some mackerel. You've seen me. I think Kim will have to send me the footage for that. But we got some mackerel, and I took the heads off them and the guts out. So I have a nice mackerel here, and I'm just going to show you how to flay up a mackerel. The keynote is take a towel and get rid of that slime. Otherwise, you're going to end up slicing a finger. Because you tried to get a grip and you didn't have one. Even I'm struggling. Right, there we go, that's better. So, key points with the mackerel is they've got Y bones that come off the spine up through here. Just because of these dorsal fins. Oh, if I can pick it up, it's stuck to his body. I have a dorsal fin here somewhere, hold on. There we go. We've got several dorsal fins down the length of their bodies. Some here as well. So you've got to try to get them Y bones out when you do the cut. So basically we're going to run the knife down the spine like so. I'm not sure if you can really see that, it's not a very good angle. Shadow wherever you go. So run the knife down all the way to the tail, so we'll should have a seam like this. And then just run it up until you hear that noise. That means you've run up against the spine. So just pass through the spine at the bottom end of the tail, poke out, nice and flat. Don't get rid of this, because what you can actually do is you can slip a finger through and that'll give you a good grip. So like that. And then you take your knife, nice and flat, straight and even. You should cut through the rib bones here, like that. And then you have yourself a nice fillet. We'll have to cut out the ribs and the Y bones now, so we'll just nip that off there. I'll do that other half in a bit. So there's a perfect shadow of them. You're going to move just that way a little bit. That's better. Okay. So these are the rib bones here, the spine we just ran along. And if you run your finger along here, you can actually feel those Y bones there. So we'll run along the edge. I managed to take the fins off with that pass there. There's usually one here, but I've also managed to cut that off earlier as well. So we take our knife and we just poke it down the top of here, like so. Blunt force, work your way through till you pop out, and that'll be the rib cage. So you can just come out the top like that, and see that's the rib cage. So we'll just follow the bones down, like so. Doesn't have to be a pretty job, don't have to do it nice and quick, just take your time, and all the bones should come out like that, and that's the rib cage. Out it comes. Run your finger back along, make sure you got everything. I've missed one tiny one here, so I'll just down here. But for personal preference, some people, there's not an awful lot of, you can see, this is all the meat you want to eat. This is all, it's all belly meat really, it's not that good, so I like to whip it off, so I just take my knife, tidies up the fillet as well, and that's that nice and off. So if you wanted to skin it, you can create a cut here. I'm leaving the skins on for just now because I'm planning on grilling them face down. You can put a nick in here like that, and then make sure you get a good hold like that, and then you can take your knife and just nice and flat hold like that. I'm not the best at this because I don't often do this, but the general idea is there, and the skin should just blunt force come off. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, I missed it. I haven't actually cut that. That's just the colour from the underneath. It's all come off. See, that's it there. It's going to peel. But that's the skin off. So that's a nice fillet. We were going to cut out this bloodline here. That doesn't taste very nice, but that's where all the pin bones are. So we just take our knife right down the centre, like so. Because there's no, this is why I leave the skin on, because you're actually cutting this completely free, and out comes that bloodline. And you should have a couple of nice, these are good for turning into like little goujons or whatever, and the whole fillet itself is better for putting the skin down nice and crispy on a pan, and then it'll just sear up like that. So yeah, that's how to fillet a fish. 10 out of 10. I'll see you when I'm cooking them. And just like that, nice, ready for storage, mate. Marge, salt, cook. So yes, nom nom nom. Get me a knife. Straight in, boom. Maybe a little hot then. Mackerel, when it's so fresh, doesn't need any other seasonings other than a touch of butter and some salt like this. Literally just came out of the water a couple hours ago. That is far too hot. Right. Skin side down, if you're wanting it on with the skin, I prefer it that way. Gets a nice crispy. It should butterfly open almost, so it's better to get spatula and press it so it doesn't curl. So straight in like that and hold. See how it's done it anyway? It's whatever at this point. But yeah, I'll just be a couple of minutes either side on that. We'll just go in with these as well. These will probably break apart. There we go. Delicious. And then 3 minutes, 4 minutes either side, and it's all good to go.
Done?
Yeah, just throw in the salt now if you want it. Done. Just this one, huh? And look at that. Yeah, just take your spoon, edge it up over the side here like that, and then you can just baste the fish like that, get it coated, nicely covered. So once you start to see it go white around the edges like that, you can probably just get flipping it onto the other side, and then it should cook the rest of the way. This is probably going to break. I'll try and keep it in one piece. Nah, it's going to break. Mackerels are really flaky fish. It's a white meat, so. Matt, turn over. Please turn over, that's hot. Don't do that at home, please. Okay. Oh, no, I managed to keep half my skin on, but it's all good. I've lost my skin. The pan's a little hot, I think. That's probably why it's sticking like that. But all tastes the same, and yeah, a couple more minutes and that's good to go. You can stop it, man. I can see fish scales on my phone. But yeah, so yeah, a couple of minutes either side, that's all it takes for mackerel. It's pretty fun. It's nice and quick to eat, to cook, sorry. You can also do this, and like if you take the skin off, you can dice it up and you can stick it into breadcrumbs or eggs, flour and all that, and you can have them like little fish goujons. I've done that for the kids before and they seem to really enjoy them. Well, Abby didn't, she had a fuss, but Caitlin snapped them up, she loved them. It tastes really good. So yeah, this is what we have. It's not the prettiest, my pan was far too hot, they seared and crinkled up and stuck, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll just have a quick taste test. It's super tender. It's just flaking off, just falling apart. But yeah, they're an awesome tasting fish. You don't really need to add the salt. It's cool to add it if you like that, I do. But when it's so fresh like that, it almost has that sea salt taste still, and it's super fresh. You can't get fresher than that. It literally came out of the ocean just a couple hours ago. Flayed, cut it up, so on and so forth, and eaten. So yeah, sick one. Have a good one. If you liked the video, because that's me now done for the whole day, and I think I've got far too much. I think it's about a 20-minute video at this point. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you